my name is Tara Marie. I'm 19 years old and I'm a sophomore BFA acting major. I'm from Vermont and my hobbies include reading comic books and watching way too much Netflix.
Why do you choose to use pastels?
I enjoy the vibrancy of the colors. I think that's one of the main things. I'm all about the color. I also like the way you can mix it and you can draw over it, and it's like you can't really make a mistake with pastels. Paint's the same way, but you have to wait for it to dry, which is, I'm impatient, so I'm definitely one for pastels in that sense. I also like how it feels. I don't know, it's messy, obviously, very messy, but in the end, I like the overall look. I think it has texture to it that I appreciate.
What artist would you say most influences your art?
I wouldn't say that, like, I mean, obviously my art's not similar to, like, Van Gogh or Degas or anything like that, but those are the artists that I really, I love them. I studied them in high school, and even in elementary school I was a nerd. But the thing that I like about them is that they use color in such a beautiful way. Like, blue isn't blue. Blue is orange, and it's purple, and it's green, and it's yellow, and it's every color, but it still comes out blue. And it gives the feeling of blue, but it's more than that, and I just love the way that, like, both of those artists, Degas and Van Gogh, they use color in such a beautiful way. I think that's something that really attracts my eye, and so that's what I usually do.
Where do you get your inspiration from?
Well, I guess it depends. Usually I kind of just start to draw without really knowing what I'm drawing. I do like shapes and stuff like that until I figure out what I want to do. So a lot of times I'm just more affected by patterns and the way colors are coming together. But there are a lot of times where I do have a purpose, or I'm drawing something for, say, like a friend wants me to draw something. Then I'll have something more in mind, and I'm more passionate about those, and I put a lot of effort into those than, say, like my free just throwing whatever I want on the canvas or the paper or whatever.
When did you start making art?
I mean, I've been doing it for as long as I can remember. I remember in, like, kindergarten, I went to a friend's house, and we were coloring in coloring books, and she actually kicked me out of her house because I wasn't coloring in the lines. And since then, I always had to have everything be perfect, and I focused on my drawing, which sounds so stupid. But that's kind of how I got started, because I felt so bad. But yeah, I do not all types of art, but I do a lot of different types of art. I paint, I use pastels, I use watercolors, I'm a photographer. I like using a bunch of different mediums, though pastel is one of my favorites. Yeah, I started using pastels though only in high school, I never really thought about them, and then a professor told me that I should use them and that it would match my personality very well because I like vibrant colors. And he was right.